code. Okay, words within two edits of dictionary. You're given two arrays. All words in each dictionary comprise of lower and which have the same length. In one edit, you can take a word from queries and change it to any letter. Change any letter in it to any other letter. Find all the words from queries. Maximum of two edits equal some words from dictionary. Return a list of. So okay. So what does it say? In one edit, you can take a word from queries and change any letter in it to any other letter. Find all words from queries that after a maximum of two edits equal some word in dictionary. Return a list of all the words from queries and match some word. So for each word, if we can make two changes and make it equal to dictionary, changing the make it equal to J and T to K in note changes it would take more than two edits for ands to equal to a dictionary word. Applying any two edits. So how should we think about this? If we're given array of words, one edit, so dictionary, for each word, do I count the frequency? Like how should I think about this? So for each word I can make up two changes. And so what if I take each array, like each word, and then number of letters are what, a hash map of 26 letters, and how many I'm thinking for each letter I create a map, and in the map I add the string as a key and value would be integer. So once I have a map of word, right, there will be like so many loops. I check word with for dictionaries, word. That's not the right way. I shouldn't be thinking of hash maps now. Is it similar to like we did graphs yesterday? Even I failed yesterday, but let's think about it again. And the list of all words from queries that match the same word from dictionary after the swap. Turn the words in the original array. What should I do? Let's think. So if I'm given a string word in another array of, like, let's say multiple strings, where I'm given work, I'm given dork, right, then I can make up to two changes. Let's say if I have the first value of first word, it's a string. Even if I somehow convert it into an integer, no, it doesn't work. Let's look at the hint if it's given. Oh, and the length of all the words are same. Okay, brute forcing will help. Each word in we try comparing to each word in dictionary of two. Yeah, that's like, okay, let's try to brute force it. So brute force, if what they're asking us is, let me map for each word in query, if it exists, right? Each word in query. So what I want to do, I want to check each word in query, and each word in query, right? So integer n equals to queries dot length, number of, right? Because we're not given if the length of length of each letter is the same, but number of letters in query and length can be different. For example, I have 4 letters here, dictionary has 3 letters. So for each word, for each letter in query, for string array dot to char array, I can do that, right? Should I use something called string dot to char array? I think when I do string dot to, so let me do this for string s in queries, right? What do I want to do here? Words integer array, oh sorry, string array words equals to s dot to char array of, right, to char array. This will create, and then for integer I equals to 0, I must be less than n and I plus plus. What I want to do is, and then be less than n start to char array. So I have got this. I want to check be less than integer n equals to length, number of characters in dictionary, right? For each of integer difference equals to 0, integer answer equals to 0, right? What do I want to check? I want to check if s bracket I is not equal to, must be less than a, right now I want to less than words dot length, right? And then now I want to go through all for string D in dictionary, string D in dictionary, string array dict words equals to D dot to char array, and then instead of this I should just do for teacher j equals to 0, j must be less than, this length of the word is same, right? Length of word I and j is given, and length must be less than word start length j plus plus. What do I want to do? String array dict word equals to dictionary bracket j dot to char array, right? What s bracket I is not equal to words dot contains s bracket I. If dict word does not contain s bracket I, so if w is not in that, we want to increment our reference plus plus, right? If I, so this loop is looping through the words in I, and I is the word dot length, right? Array s dot queries, yeah, word dot length of the word, and then for each word it will check, compare it to each word in dictionary. So let's say I'm talking about w, it compares to wood. I want to have difference not here, create difference here in teacher difference. Initially the difference is 0, right? Teacher I equals to 0 for words dot length. No, for each word the difference is 0. But then I also want difference, I want to compare. Okay, let's, maybe I don't need, if I have two strings, let's see, let's think about it. I am thinking of brute force where I convert each of the array elements, each of the words to array of characters using string dot to char, and then comparing character in the word to all the words in dictionary, right? And store the length count somewhere. All words have to say, compare a query word for each word in queries, loop through each word in dictionary, compare the yes. So for is to char array viable. Oh, using, so wait, what if exact same word, so if w is at a different spot, right? I was thinking some other way where I thought w is not in there, so let me, what am I doing? I'm gonna reset this. Okay, let's have, okay, we want to bring the list of what string called result equals to new array list. Okay, now what do you have for, what am I doing for string s, these, right? We check for string d in dictionary, dictiona dictionary. What are we checking? Integer n equals to s dot string dot length, right? For integer I equals to 0, I must be less than n, and I plus plus. So keep a very teacher difference equals to 0. What I want to then do is if, okay, if s dot char at ith location is not equal to d dot char at I, what we do difference plus plus. Difference is greater than 0, we do what, we continue, or we break, right? Yeah, we break out of the loop, and then that's about it. And then if our difference is less than equal to, if less than equal to what, 2, we want to add it to a result list. Result dot add, same order as the result dot add query, result dot add s, right? Result dot add s, and then return the result. Okay, but how will we optimize if the number of your output not, okay, so I equals to 0, I must be less greater than 2, break. Okay, so this works, but what if right now our approach works because strings are limited? What happens if strings huge order idea pattern matching we exploit. For each dictionary, we'll generate all possible versions by replacing two sessions. For example, if I have ABCD, all possible masks, each query generates. Okay. Okay. So not this for now, but let's see if someone's this guy today. Match queries. Okay, that's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow.